What's going on there, guys? I just want to do a bench update. It's Monday morning, November the 6th, 2017. I just had some time this morning. Wanted to get up here and get a few things straightened up. Work on some of these kits here you see in front of me. I had finished up the Halloween group build, and the bench was a mess here. There was all that craft acrylic paint everywhere, and had my container of landscaping materials out. That stuff was all over the place. There was bits of leaves everywhere from, I used that little leaf stamper to stamp out leaves. My daughter, she had a field day with that. So there was pieces of leaves everywhere, and then she had paper, and she was stamping out. And I mean, there was just stuff everywhere. So I had to get everything all cleaned up. And, so now, it's these four kits here. I want to try to get working on these, get these a little closer to getting finished. Well, the ultimate goal is to get them finished, but the 68 Charger, that's for the CP101 appreciation build. Been working on it a little bit here and there. I got the engine. It's just about finished up. I got to put a couple little accessories on it, and it'll be done. The interior's done. I got all the other small parts have been painted. It's just now getting all the big pieces painted. The last update I did on that build, I presented a problem that I was having with the paint not getting the coverage that I needed. And I've yet to try round 2 on the paint on that. So hopefully I get it right this time, and I can get that thing finished up. Orange Blossom Special, that's for Little Joe Thompson's monster truck, pulling truck build. I had a few questions on it, and I talked with a friend of mine. He's pretty knowledgeable about the truck, and I got some answers, so I can move forward with getting the paint on it. The Foose Caddy, that's for the cancer awareness build. Everything's been cleaned up, everything's sanded. There's a few small sub-assemblies put together, a little bit of primer on some things, and the same with the Soapy Cells funny car. It too has been, everything's cleaned up, sanded, a couple little things put together, and it's ready for primer. So that's what I plan on doing today, is getting, I want to get, these two kits in primer. Want to get what I need painted on the Orange Blossom Special, and then hopefully I can tackle the 68 Charger. I had to get a new fitting for my compressor for this other airline I have for another airbrush that I want to use. So that's what I'm gonna. I think this is gonna. If this works out, it's gonna be my dedicated craft acrylic airbrush. So hopefully it works out. A few other builds that I had lying around here. You guys have been seeing for a while, the 29 Roadster and the 68 El Camino. I put those back in a box for now. I'll finish them up whenever a rainy day arrives. Dig those out and get them done. I think the last update I did, I showed you a Facebook group build I was in. It was a cancer awareness build, and it was for semi-trucks. I did not get that one finished. Running some problems with the paint. A couple of times I had to, repaint the cab, and the cab is currently in primer, ready for round 3 of the paint. And for that build, this is what I was using. The R Model Mac. It's going to be green. Going to wear the Matlack decals. I probably won't get back to this until after the first of the year. But, it's not a bad kit. I actually did a video for it, but did not publish it. But unfortunately, my old phone went south, so that video is lost. So when I get back to working on the Mac, I will do a video on it so you can guys at least see what it looks like. I want to give a little shout out to a subscriber of mine, Daniel Rodriguez. I seen recently he's been posting some videos of some of his builds, and just outstanding work. A lot of like road racing cars. There's a few drag cars, a couple NASCARs. A lot of very, very nice work. So go over and check out Daniel Rodriguez from Bella Model Shop, or Bella Model Works, I think it is. But Daniel Rodriguez, that's his channel name. Really, really nice work the guy does. So go check him out. I've been seeing a lot of guys have been posting up some videos from Acme, and I've seen some pictures on Facebook. A little bummed out that I wasn't able to go this year. I was planning on going, but I just had a few things come up, and I just wouldn't have had the money to be able to go and do what I wanted to do while I was down there. Not only, get to the show and, of course, you're going to hit the vending area and, see a bunch of stuff that you don't need. But also while I was down there, I was planning on, leaving the show, Saturday afternoon, heading over to Tuscaloosa to watch the Alabama LSU game. And then while I was down there down south, I wanted to pick up a load of wood for barbecue, because in Pennsylvania, we got oak, hickory, cherry. I want to get some pecan wood and some peach. So you're down in, that's a perfect area. Alabama, Georgia, So I just, didn't have the money, with Christmas, just right around the corner. 2 of my kids' birthdays coming up. Not. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the books for this year. But there was a little show, local, only about 15 minutes from the house. We went to yesterday. I took my youngest son. I was a little apprehensive about it at first, because he gets, he's 6 years old, and seeing stuff like that for the first time, you'd be pretty excited and wanting to touch things, and I've seen some guys there, they get a little pissy when little kids are around, which is understandable. And I'm talking about in the vending area. A few years ago there was a guy there had a bunch of older model kits built. He had setting out, and there was a little kid there, picked one up and dropped it, and it just shattered. Pieces went everywhere. So I can understand, being a little uneasy when you see a little kid around. But he was good. He definitely got excited, seeing some stuff. But for the most part, he was able to control his the urges, the grabby urges. So we picked up a few kits there. 56 Chevy, $15. Every time I see these, I can't pass them up. This is a great kit, and $15. I just had to pick it up. There was a guy there. I've dealt with him before. He had a bunch of these kits again. A couple of sprint cars. $5 a piece. I think I have a couple of these Kenzers, but I said before, these things are really cool. For $5, great parts kits. You pick up 2 of them. There's 2 different size, back tires. You pick up 2 of them, man. Right there, you got, some awesome tires for a Pro Street project. This one here, I'll just end up build that one just as is. I like them. I think they're pretty cool. And he had a bunch of NASCAR kits too. Well, he had some IndyCar kits as well. Picked up these two. Now, these Indy cars were $2.50 a piece, or 2 for $5. You know, how the hell can you not buy these for, you know, $2.50 a piece? You can't pass them up. And, you know, he had some NASCAR kits. I know a lot of guys, they kind of shy away from the NASCAR stuff, but again, for the price, you just can't beat it. All these, $2.50 a piece. Pretty hard to pass up there. Now the McDonald's kit and this kit, this little guy was $1. These are my son's. He picked these out. You know, he was really excited about the McDonald's car. I mean, he loves McDonald's. And there's a McDonald's right across the road from where this show was. And they have a little display there that has a lot of the Bill Elliott racing memorabilia from, like, I guess it was the mid-90s. You know, he run the McDonald's car. And there was, you know, some stuff there. And, you know, he was pretty excited. You know, a couple times he's been in there to see that stuff. And, you know, when he seen this race car, you know, he says, you know, Daddy, is that the one from the McDonald's, you know, over that we passed getting here? And I says, well, no, but, you know, yeah, it looks similar. So, you know, he was so excited. You know, this was sealed. He started opening it in the car on the way home. I was, well, you know, don't open it now. You know, you will end up, you know, lose some pieces. You know, just wait till we get home, you know, so you can check it out. And lastly, this just come in. The new K100 Aerodyne. You know, I had to pick this one up. The last one the guy had on the table, so I couldn't leave it set there. Excuse me. But that's all I got for now, guys. So until next time, we'll talk to you later.